Hey there tech fans, Rick here again from the OREI team with an overview of the UHD-WPE 400R-K HDMI extension kit. This product was designed to make it incredibly easy for you to share all of your HDMI media content with a second remote location up to 400 feet away over a single Cat6 or Cat7 LAN cable. The product fully supports 4K media content and is both HDMI 2.0B as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant, which means it's plug-and-play compatible with a wide range of modern media gear. The receiver module features audio extraction capabilities that will digitally separate the audio from the media stream being sent there and allow you to pass that audio along to a soundbar or home stereo for that full theater experience. And the transmitter module has a dual set of ports on the front, both HDMI and USB-C, to make connecting to your media gear incredibly easy. The system uses the very latest in power over cable technology, which means a single power supply plugged into the receiver is all you'll need to operate the entire solution. Finally, the kit also includes a set of infrared blasters that will collect up the digital remote control signals at that second location and pass those back over that same LAN connection to the primary location where they're rebroadcast so you can control the content you're watching. Now, as part of this review, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you all the components that are included with the kit. And then I'll take a closer look at the transmitter and receiver modules, and I'll explain the connections and indicators so you understand how to use them. I'll list the features and functions this product provides, and then I'll come back and do a short demonstration to show you just how simple this product will be to use with your own equipment. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll find the transmitter module. Now notice how this can fit into a standard wall box, which makes installation really neat. The receiver module is included as well. You'll find a 24-volt DC 1-amp power supply. You can simply plug this into any standard wall outlet in the remote location. The other end of the cable has a barrel connection on it, which plugs directly into the back of the receiver module, and again, provides all the power you'll need for the entire solution. You'll also find a set of brackets you can use with the receiver module to mount it up off the ground if you'd like. You'll find connection blocks for the transmitter module because you can add power here, you can add infrared blasters here, you have a couple of other connections, and these just make it a little bit easier to make that connection. You'll also find a set of infrared blasters included. As I mentioned, they provide that remote control from that secondary location. And finally, a full instruction manual is also included that lists everything you're going to want to know about the product, including connection diagrams and specifications, and a lot of other really good information that's important you understand in order to use this product correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at both modules, I'll list the features and functions, and then I'll do that demonstration. The kit includes both a transmitter module and a receiver module. The transmitter module is designed to fit inside a standard electrical wall box, and it makes the installation very neat. The receiver module features a full metal enclosure, which makes it really durable and helps to minimize outside interference from causing any issues with the sensitive electronics inside. Let's start with the transmitter module first. On the top, you'll notice two LEDs labeled HDMI and USB-C. These indicate which of the two inputs is currently active. Below that is a source button. You can tap that to switch between these two inputs and make that the active input. And below that, you'll find a full-sized USB-C port and a full-sized HDMI port. These connect to whichever media device you'd like to share the content from with the remote location, and you can switch between these by tapping that button. On the rear of the module, you'll find ventilation slots all around the outside of the metal cage, and those are designed to let any heat that develops during operation escape and keep the electronics inside at a very comfortable temperature. You'll also find a single LAN port right there, and that's where one end of the Cat6 or Cat7 cable between the transmitter and receiver plugs in. On the bottom, you'll find a switch that controls the power over cable function. If you've plugged a power supply in at the receiver end and your network supports power over cable, turn that on, and that eliminates the need for a power source at the transmitter side. If your network doesn't support power over cable, you can disable that feature by turning this off. Along the edge, you'll find several connection blocks. The top one is for RS-232 connections. The two middle ones are for infrared blaster connections, infrared in and infrared out. And finally, on the bottom, you'll find a DC 24-volt connection. If you're not using power over cable, you'll need to provide a 24-volt DC power source at the transmitter side, and you'll connect it right there. On the receiver module, either side, you'll find ventilation slots, again, to let the heat that develops during operation escape, as well as along the bottom. You'll also find mounting holes on the bottom that can be used with the included bracketing kit to mount this module up off the ground and out of the way. On the front of the module, starting on the left, you'll find a power indicator. The minute you add power to this module, it starts an internal power on self-test where it's checking the electronics. Once it passes that test, that LED will come on letting you know the module is ready to use. It will also pass the DC over that network connection to the transmitter module if you're using power over cable. To the right of that is a service port. It's a micro USB port that's used for updating the firmware on this module if needed later on. And to do that, you'll connect this to a computer, move that firmware file to this module to complete that upgrade. On the rear of the module, starting on the left, you'll find a DC input port, and that's used with the included power supply. You'll plug that into a standard wall outlet. The other end of that has a barrel connection on it, which plugs in right there, and you can finger tighten that collar. To the right of that is a LAN port, and that's where the other end of that Cat6 or Cat7 cable from the transmitter plugs in. To the right of that is an HDMI port labeled out. This connects to a monitor at the remote location you'd like to use to enjoy the content. To the right of that is a 3.5mm analog audio output port. This product provides audio extraction capabilities where it can digitally separate the audio from the media stream, and then allows you to pass that audio through this port to a soundbar or home stereo for better quality audio. Finally, to the right of that are two more 3.5mm ports labeled IR in and IR out. This is where the infrared blasters plug in, and in the case of the receiver, you'll want to plug the module into the infrared in port right there, because that's where it picks up the remote control signals and passes those along to the transmitter. In addition to that, you'll find an RS-232 connection block over here. This system can transfer RS-232 control signals as well. If you'd like to use that feature, there's a connection block in the kit you can use to make that connection quick and easy. And that's pretty much it for the kit. The OREI UHD-WPE 400R-K is compatible with most modern HDMI media sources, including game consoles, digital projectors, media devices like Apple TV, computer systems, and streaming devices. The product's features include full support of 4K ultra-high definition media content. It offers both an HDMI as well as a USB-C input for easy connections to your media gear. It is both HDMI 2.0B as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant. It provides 400 feet of extension between the primary and secondary locations, and offers audio extraction capabilities and includes an infrared blaster kit for easy control of your content. Now I'll show you just how easy it'll be to use this product with your own equipment. And for this demonstration, over here I've set up a small media player that's connected to this monitor, and it's currently looping a video. And that's the media content I'd like to share with my second location. Over here I've set up another monitor, and this represents that remote location where I'd like to enjoy that content. And these can be up to 400 feet apart. In front of me, I have the transmitter module here and the receiver module here. Now the transmitter module is located at the primary site where your media content is that you'd like to share, and the receiver is located at your secondary site wherever you'd like to enjoy that content. Now the first connection I'll make is to the transmitter, and I'll start by disconnecting my media player from the monitor and plugging that HDMI cable into the HDMI input port on the front. Now normally this is mounted into a wall box, and you'll notice there are two connections, an HDMI and a USB-C, because you can also use a laptop or some other device that outputs video over a USB-C connection and plug it in there, and then you can choose between them by tapping that button. You can also put this in automatic mode by holding that button in for 3 seconds, and then what happens is the transmitter will decide which of the inputs to send to the remote location based on which one was active last. Now I'll just lay this on the table, and now we can connect up the receiver. I have an HDMI cable from the monitor right here, and I'll plug that into the HDMI output port in the back. And it's important you use high quality HDMI cables for both of these connections, because this product can transmit 4K video at up to 60 frames a second, and you'll want to make sure you get the best picture on your remote receiver. Now we'll connect up power. Now the minute I add power, the receiver starts an internal power on self-test where it's checking the electronics and making sure everything's working okay. It's also checking the resolution of the monitor I have connected. But there is no power for the transmitter, and that's because this system uses power over cable technology, which means the power supply at the remote end will supply the power for the transmitter over that same LAN cable, which is the only connection we're missing at this point. I've got a short Cat7 cable right here. You'll need a Cat6 or a Cat7 cable for the connection, and I'll plug it into the receiver first and then into the transmitter on the back. Now watch the lights on the front when I plug this in. You'll see that the HDMI light came on. That means the power is now being sent to the transmitter. This has finished its power on self-test. This is just starting. It takes a couple seconds for that to happen. And once it realizes the resolution of the media device plugged in, it'll negotiate with the receiver, and there you go. So what you're viewing here is content that comes from an HDMI source, is converted into a signal that can be sent over a standard LAN cable, then converted back into an HDMI signal for display in this monitor. And again, these can be up to 400 feet apart, really only limited by the length of your cable. And it really is just that easy to get it working. I hope you found this overview of the OREI UHD-WPE 400R-K HDMI extension kit helpful. This product makes it incredibly easy for you to share all of your HDMI media content from one location with a second remote location up to 400 feet away over a single Cat6 or Cat7 LAN cable. The product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content at up to 60 frames a second and is both HDMI 2.0B as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant, which means it's perfectly compatible with all of your modern media equipment. The receiver end provides audio extraction capabilities, which will digitally separate the audio component from the media stream being sent there and allows you to pass that along to a soundbar or home stereo for that full theater experience. The transmitter module features both an HDMI and a USB-C input connection, which makes connecting to your media equipment incredibly easy. The product also employs the very latest in power over cable technology, which means a single power supply plugged in at the receiver end provides all the power you'll need for the entire solution. And finally, the kit includes a set of infrared blasters that will effectively allow you to remotely control the content you're watching by picking up those remote control signals at that second location and sending those back digitally over that same LAN cable to the primary location where they're rebroadcast to control the media content. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So until next time, thanks again for watching.